All cops work under color of law. They enforce color of law. They don't enforce the laws of the Constitution. They're not common law enforcers. That's why they don't get in trouble. They don't go to jail. They usually don't lose their job because they're protected under color of law. Legality, legal ease. They go easy on their own, but they go hard on you. The sheriffs are supposed to be constitutional law enforcers. They're supposed to enforce the laws of the Constitution. They don't. They enforce color of law, and they're protected under color of law. As long as they enforce color of law above our common law rights, they're protected. If we got rid of color of law, they would be treated as equal as you and I under common law. You want them to equally go to jail for murdering someone, we have to get rid of color of law, legalese. So that's the only way to fix it. We get up and have color of law eliminated. We are not supposed to be ran under color of law. They're not supposed to be saying that they're working as one thing, but they're working as another. That's estoppel by conduct. They're saying that they're common law enforcers, constitutional law enforcers, the sheriffs, but they're enforcing color of law. That's estoppel by conduct. They're lying to you. They're deceiving you. And when you learn this stuff, you can ask these questions of the judge. You say, before we proceed any further, before the lawyer starts talking to the judge and all that, I want to know what jurisdiction I'm under. Am I being forced under color of law, where you assume or presume that you have authority over me and these police have authority over me? Or am I under the jurisdiction of common law, the Constitution, where I get treated right, lawfully, not legally under color of law, not under legalese of color of law, to where they can be somewhat, easy on you in a way, but they're not. It's tribunal courts. It's military law. Color of law is military law. Common law is law of the land, law of the man. Under military law, you're not a man, you're a person. Persons are ruled over under color of law, legalese. Because you're a personnel of the state. When you say, yeah, I'm a resident of the state, well, then you say you work for the state. Well, you got to have a driver license or an ID that has all caps name on it. They won't tell you that, but you got to have. They'll just tell you got to have a state ID or state driver's license. That puts you, or says you are a person of the state. You work for the state or the U.S. government. You work for them. They are the workers of the state and the U.S. government are to have those IDs. Is to have an address attached to them, to that name. They have to have an address attached to that name when they get that name. So as a non-resident, you don't have an address. You use a mailing address that's attached to the mailbox that you get to freely use. You don't have to pay for that one. The ones in the post office you got to pay for. And they charge too much, in my opinion. It should never be no more than, I guess, $10 a month. That's just outrageous. $60 or more a month to have one of their mailboxes that's right there. They just have to walk a little bit and just open it up, put it in. The ones on the wall, they're behind it. They just open the other side up, put it in. They ain't going very far. They ain't working very hard. It's just outrageous how they conduct that part, in my opinion. But, yeah, they're all color of law enforcers. They don't enforce the laws that they're supposed to. They swore an oath to uphold common law, the laws of the land, not color of law. Color of law is nowhere in the U.S. Constitution. Color of law is nowhere in the Declaration of Independence. Color of law is nowhere in the Bill of Rights. Common law does not recognize color of law as being part of common law to be enforced. And then that cops are above the law. No, they're all above common law because they're working under color of law. They've been transferred from what they're supposed to be to something else. But then they say that they're working under that other. That's estoppel by conduct. Saying one thing but being another. Working as one thing but working as another, actually. They're deceiving us. They're lying to us. So I hope this, you're understanding this. All those ones that's been closed-minded and want to believe something that's not true. It's all an assumption. You assume they have authority over you. They assume they have authority over you. That's what color of law is. Under common law, they have no authority over you unless you create a victim. And the victim must be able to show up to the police, and file a complaint, write it down, say I was and then they get to show up to court and take the stand and say that person right there, that man or woman right there, because that's what you are under common law. You're a man or a woman. Your kids are sons, daughters, girls, boys, not male, female, child, parent. That's their terms under color of law. That's their language. That's what they call the English language. That all caps wording and lettering. That's the new English language. Our language used to be called something else. And then they created the English language to have the capital letters. That's why they teach you in school about capital letters. Used to be all lowercase. So that's the way it all works. You all take care. Bye.